Hello, Lori Michelle, Mommy Messiah, with episode number 28 of Mommy Messiah Saves the World. Are you an asshole? You're sure? Are you sure? Well, take Moshiach's asshole test and let's find out. Are you brave enough? Do you have a strong enough back? Are you afraid? Are you afraid I'm going to show you that you are really an asshole? Sometimes. Sometimes you're wonderful. Sometimes you're just stupid. And sometimes you just cross stupid and become an idiot and do idiotic things. But after that, you're an asshole. You don't want me to call you that. And you, whoever you are, rabbis, clergy, whatever you are, you're so religious, you believe in God, you're not even going to listen to this. Why? Why? Oh, stupid old Jewish woman, you have a foul mouth. Well, no, I don't. Do I? No. This is a public service announcement. The world is infested and surrounded and run by assholes. And you, whoever you are, may know this. Oh, Lori, you're not telling me anything I don't know. And if you respond like that, you're an asshole. You like that? Lori Michelle, am never an asshole. I don't do stupid. And you're thinking, maybe, whoever you are, listen to you. You think you're the smartest person in the world. And no, I really don't. On any day, in any moment, I think, wow, you are really smart. But, and here's the big but, I watch you, and you can set your watch. I watch you slip and fall, chew on the stupid. You think it's chocolate and it's duty. And I watch it and I think, oh my God, I gotta put my gloves on and punch this out of you. I can't even get my gloves on. You understand? Boxing rounds. I want to box it out of you. I want to punch the feces out of your hand. Why? Why are you chewing on the duty? And you don't think so because your neighbor is chewing on it and your wife is chewing on it, your husband's chewing on it, and you're raising your kids to chew on the duty. You understand? No, you don't understand. But I'm going to make you understand. I'm going to punch it out of you. Are you willing to go in the ring with Mommy Messiah? Or are you chicken? You're full of chicken shit, aren't you? You don't want to hear me say these things. But this is really what the Messiah is. Me, Lori Michelle, doing a public service announcement podcast to help you see, rabbis, why you are not the Moshiach. You understand? The Moshiach is not a rabbi with curly payas and a black hat and a long beard. Messiah is someone who's walked in everyone's shoes. Everyone in the world can relate to me, Lori Michelle. I was raised on ham and cheese, secular, and God was only used in my house as part of an expletive, a curse. Yeah, really. So I've been through it all, and I know an asshole when I see one. So I'm going to give you an asshole test if you're brave enough. If you have chutzpah. Do you have chutzpah? Are you brave enough? Do you want peace? You think you want peace. You don't really want peace. You want more of the same insanity. Maybe. Maybe you're someone, finally. What is this? What is this crazy old woman? What is she talking about? That I'm an asshole. I'm going to listen up. And then guess what? You have hope. I have hope for you. But right now, there is no redemption. There's no chance of peace. There is no chance at all, rabbis, that there will ever be a redemption the way you are going about this. He says I'm correct. However, the big but, he says you're going to step up to this occasion. And you can start right now by taking the asshole test. Moshiach's asshole test. I have 10 examples that I worked on with the Almighty, and he approves of everything I'm saying. I'm not cursing, and I'm not calling you names yet. I'm going to give you 10 examples, and as I get to the end of my list, I'm actually going to call someone out there by name. And that's when we know we're getting close to getting on this road to world redemption. Because when we're on the road to world redemption, I'm going to call you out by name. And I'm going to use these examples with you, front and center of how you, at some point in your life, was a total asshole. And you're going to take it from me. Why are you going to take it from me? Why am I going to take my pink baseball bat and pound you over the head? Because I want peace in this world more than you right now. At some point, he says, you're going to rise to this occasion and you're going to let me do this to you. And do I want to do this to you? Of course not. But you, being the asshole that you are, would love to do that to me, wouldn't you? Cut me at the knees, make you feel better about yourself because I'm not so great. Let me tell you about you, Lori Michelle. Let me cut you down to size so I feel elevated. I don't feel elevated doing this. I must do this. I must show you what's broken in this whole world at a time when you, rabbis, are supposed to be doing teshuvah right now. So I'm going to give you the 10 examples. Oh, first, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you my asshole meter that I created. Here we go. I'm going to explain to you first. If you made it this far, you're still maybe in the green. God willing. This is Hebrew style, by the way. On the right, you see the green face, the happy face. You come into this world godly, good. And you're adorable, adorable little baby. But it doesn't take you very long to show that you have the potential to be an asshole. As you grow up and grow older, the meter goes into something called stupid. You choose stupid things. We've all done stupid things in our lives, right? Hashem says, Lori, I wanted you to do these stupid things so that you could relate to all the people out there and show them how stupid it is. I smoked cigarettes, I've smoked pot, I've tried illegal drugs, I've had sex with people, I don't even remember their name. Oh, you're disgusting. No, I'm not. I'm the Messiah, Mommy Messiah at your service. I have nothing to hide. I'm doing this for you. So you graduate from stupid and you become a complete idiot. Why? Because being stupid works for you in this world, right? It works. You get friends, you get applause, you get hearts and hugs and love you lots. So you become an idiot and you can keep perpetuating the abject stupidity. But somewhere along the line, especially the male species, the men, The men who have the male anatomy, male genitalia, it makes you very prone to becoming an asshole. And I'm not saying women, you are excluded from that club. Women can be horrible, but mostly men. Look at the prisons, look at the terrorists, look at the mass murderers, look at the world. We are run by assholes right now. He says yes. After you are an asshole for a while, some of you, and right now billions with a B, are terrorists. It's sirens, urgent, wake up. Because after you're an asshole for a while, and you've engaged in stupid and idiotic behavior your whole life, you become potentially, you have this potential, all of you, by the way, of becoming a rat bastard terrorist. And we have billions of them right now all over the world, billions with a B. So I'm going to stop share. I haven't even started the test yet. How many people are sticking around? He says, not many. But if you're not an asshole and you're not an idiot and you refrain from stupidity, you will come back to this at some point and watch the entire episode of Mommy Messiah, Are You an Asshole? And you'll take this test and you'll take me seriously. So here we go. Example number 1. I gave this example the other day. Lori Michelle, once upon a time, was about 4 years old. I want to show you how young the asshole in you emerges. I went to a little girl's house and she had a temper tantrum. And she started throwing toys all over her room. I remember her sitting in her bed and I hid in a corner of her bedroom not to get hit by these toys. I talked about it. Why am I bringing this up now? Because this little girl, 4 or 5 years old, was having a vicious temper tantrum. And when you're 4 or 5, you're still kind of cute. You know, we forgive the little 4 or 5-year-old. But it's not okay because that behavior in a 4 or 5-year-old eventually grows up to be an asshole, a bitch, a total bitch. If she's not corrected in that moment, she will do it again and do it again. And a temper tantrum for a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 60-year-old isn't pretty, is it? No. So why am I bringing that up? Did you ever have a temper tantrum as a kid? Oh, Lori, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about this? This is stupid. Well, that would make you an asshole. This is very important. If you are a parent and you have a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old that behaves like that, you need to get to them early so that it doesn't get to the point where we are now, where we are surrounded in assholes, bitches, controlling behavior. Why did you take the trash out, you idiot? Does that sound like your wife? Someone should have gotten to her a long time ago. So that's test number 1. Did you ever have a child that had a temper tantrum? Did you just let it go and say, it's okay, she's so cute? That would make you stupid. And remember the meter? Stupid, idiot, asshole. You're raising assholes for the future. I know, this is really hard for you to listen to, right? My mouthpiece. Oh, listen to her language. He said, if I don't start punching you, if I don't get to you, this is going to be too hard to put on. If I don't punch this out of you, you face him. And if you're not a Jewish neshama, episode number 24, you could go to hell. Do you understand? This is public service. This is not me putting you down, wanting to call you names. No, not at all. The reverse is not true. The reverse is you want to call me names, right? You're annoyed with me. I'm not listening to you. Well, that would make you stupid, an idiot, and potentially an asshole. And what I really want to avoid is your inclination to become a terrorist, because there are billions with a B right now all over the world. Example number 2. Oh, by the way, if you've ever been in a store, this is a little added information for those of you who are parents of small children. If you're ever in a store and you've seen a child have a temper tantrum in the store, pray for the mother or father. Are you judging them? Oh, look at her. Oh, that poor child. Shut your mouth. If you've never had a child who's had a temper tantrum before, shut your mouth. Pray for that parent to do the right thing and help that child never have another temper tantrum. Do you understand? Stop your judgment. I am not judging you. I am revealing to you. Start looking in the mirror and start getting this right. Keep going. Number 2. I've given this example once before, but I'm going to give it again because he told me to. In first grade, I, Lori Michelle, was 5 years old. In Brooklyn, we started public school. I went to public school, raised secular, no mention of God. I was in my first grade class, and I remember her name. My first grade teacher complained to my mother that I was too sensitive. A lot of parents are given the gift. It's a gift to be sensitive. And you may have a child that's very, very sensitive. So you want to toughen them up. And she tried to toughen me up. She tried to do things to make me cry. What are you going to cry, Lori Michelle? You need to learn to toughen up. And she tortured me. She even hit me on the back of my head during a test with her pencil. She tried very hard to make me cry, to toughen me up. Don't do that to a sensitive child. If you're a parent and you have the gift of being given a sensitive child, that child is very spiritually aware of evil, the evil inclination. So more evil from you, the asshole in you, isn't going to toughen up that child. You don't want the child to become tough. You want that child to be aware and loving, and you want to speak to the child, talk to the child. How about have a conversation with a 5-year-old? Do you realize that 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds are very smart, and they will remember how you treated them, just like I remember my first grade teacher by name. And as I said to you in the beginning, when we're on the road to redemption, which he promises will happen, I'm going to call you out by name. My first grade teacher will no longer be anonymous, for her benefit, not for mine. I don't want to do this. I didn't want to do this today. He said, Lori, you must. Beat him up, or I will. Number 3. I need my glasses again. Oh, I can't stand this new computer I have. It's very high def. Anyway, number 3. My 5th grade teacher, also, I know her name. I even remember what she looks like. Sexual harassment by my middle-aged female teacher. Men are not the only ones guilty of sexual harassment. My fifth grade teacher, I was 10 years old and I got my first bra. Do you understand how emotional that is? Especially back in, what year was this? 10 years old, 1970, 1969. She made a beeline for me. She saw me, she made a beeline for me, and she ran her finger down the back of my shirt to let me know that she knew I was wearing a bra. That means nothing to you unless you're female. Have you ever been a 10-year-old girl? Have you ever gone through puberty as a little girl? Do you realize how awful and humiliating she wanted to be towards me? I wasn't humiliated. I thought, why are you doing this to me? What's in this for you? She was an asshole. Have you ever done anything like that? Oh no. I've never done anything like that. Have you ever made fun of another little girl when you were a little girl? Maybe. Time to fess up and look in that mirror and know that what I'm telling you is whatever was in this woman who sexually harassed a 10-year-old child, a girl, me, is in you too. You have that potential. You have to be aware that the inclination is not you, it's your choice. And you often drift past stupid, past becoming an idiot, and you are one with the sexual harassing fifth grade teacher, and you're an asshole. It's there. I spoke about it the other day. This Rabbi Zalman, teaches about this. That no matter how wonderful people tell you you are, remember that you're wicked. Do I want you to be wicked? No, that's why I'm doing this. Do you understand? We will never have peace. We will never have redemption. We will never kill the last terrorist on earth because the next one is being groomed, potentially by you. Hashem says yes. Number 4. I don't know how long this podcast will be, but I hope you'll stick through this and listen right to the end. Number 4, friends, in quotes. 11 years old. 11 years old. We moved to a new community. And my friends went with me to a lake to go swimming. And back in the day, I was 11, so 1970, 71-ish. I was wearing a string bikini. Cute, right? I was already into puberty, so I had a body of like a 15-year-old at 11. I know. A mind of a 4-year-old, probably. Innocent. 11 years old, string bikini at a lake. And the friends who came with me, one of them had the brilliant idea to untie my top here and here. And I was standing there like this. Picture it, 11 years old. If I moved my hands, I was naked in front of everyone at the lake. My friends, who weren't really my friends, were giggling. Are you giggling? Do you think it's funny? 11 years old. I was mortified. And the whole time I'm there like this, I'm thinking, why are you doing this to me? Will someone help me? So in that moment, I remember the little girl, a girl came over with her brother, her older brother, and they helped me and they tied my bathing suit. And I went swimming with them that day. They became my friends. Friends. The older brother was really, I'm sure he was a nice boy. He's probably just like you. Maybe he's you, you know? I left the creeps who untied my bathing suit, and they became my friends. The friends who rescued me, the boy, the older boy, introduced me to a teenager. I was 11 years old, just getting my new body. Didn't, never was kissed, never was with a boy, didn't know anything about any of that. And I have the boy's name too. He introduced me to this boy who encouraged me to go into an inner tube with him and kiss me and sexually assault me. And then after we left the inner tube, was giggling and telling all his friends. Maybe he was, what, 14 or 15 years old. Did you ever do anything like that? He says you have. Some of you have. Have you ever been treated like that if you're a girl? He says, oh, definitely. Not all of you. Some of you have escaped that. Some of you weren't raised by parents, Jewish parents, secular, letting you go out in a string bikini, letting you date goyim, never learning a word of Torah, never knowing that in the little emblem on the doorpost in a Jewish home is something about God. God? Oh, you mean there's a God in the world? Somehow I knew this. I knew there was God, but I wasn't raised with any kind of, don't do that. Don't do that, Lori. It's not good for you. Stay away from the boys till you're older. Only date if you're going to get married. Did anybody ever tell you that? Oh, no, 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 no. No, you weren't raised like me. And so what does that mean? It means Lori Michelle was raised like most of the world, and Lori Michelle has a lot to share with you about what an asshole looks like. This boy who did that to me in the inner tube, fast forward, is older than I am now. God willing, he's still alive somewhere, and he's probably a father and a grandfather and the pillar of his community and maybe an elder in his church. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely not Jewish. I know his name. And right now, I'm not going to tell you his name. But with God's help, I'm going to share his name one day on stage, and billions with a B will hear his name. And he better do some big time teshuvah with Lori Michelle, or he's going to face Hashem. And as a goy, he can go to hell. Episode 24. Watch it. It's a good one. On we go. 17 years old. Another example of an asshole. 17 years old, senior in high school. I got some kind of virus, very, very sick. My father took me to an ER in the middle of the night. I believe it was called West Jersey Hospital. I know exactly where the hospital was. The hospital isn't there anymore, but he took me to the ER where an ER doctor sexually assaulted me. I was a 17-year-old virgin. I was a virgin. Yes, Lori Michelle, once upon a time, was a virgin. And he assaulted me. I since was married. I've had children. I'm a grandmother. I know what an internal exam is like. This man sexually assaulted me. I have it in my book. Where's my book? This book. Have you read about it? It's in my boxing rounds. I would say he's an asshole. Would you say he's an asshole? But guess who else was the asshole in the room? The nurse who watched him do what he was doing. You think she ever told anybody? Do you think the nurse and the ER doctor who sexually assaulted me, maybe their parents and grandparents and the pillar of their community now? Maybe. I don't have their name, but I know around roughly the time period, summertime, before college, and the hospital where I was. I think they could figure it out. Do you think they could figure it out? He said, absolutely. So this is why I've asked you to get a lot of toilet paper, rabbis, and everyone else, because when this gets going, you are going to be humiliated and feel sick. And why? Because I want to humiliate you? No, because I want redemption. Do you understand that redemption can't happen now when there are ER doctors and nurses doing what happened to me all those years ago? You think it doesn't happen now? Hashem says, of course it happens now. Has that happened to you? Are you a female who was sexually assaulted when you were a teenager? Oh, I skipped one. That was 17. There's another example. That was actually number 6. Excuse me, I skipped over number 5. In my book, I talk about being 14 years old and being molested by a 47-year-old father and member of my extended family. Have you been sexually assaulted? Have you been molested? Are you female? Has this happened to you? Some asshole touched you inappropriately. So many of us women. I told you, mostly men, you men, are assholes. Not all the time. You're born, you're in the green. If you learn Torah, maybe you stay in the green more often. But you have this inclination to become an asshole. Stupid, idiot. It's called Yetzer Hara. It's the evil inclination. You read about it in your books. You study, you daven, you pray to Hashem every day. Please don't let the evil inclination have power over me. And it has power over you. I've been subjected to this my whole life. It's time. We cannot have peace. We cannot have redemption until you are willing to look at these examples and many, many more and find it in yourself and say, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to be part of the problem. He said, not yet. Okay, so that was number 6 and then number 5. Excuse me. Number 7, a work friend told me, a male work friend, told me that our boss, how old was I, Hashem? 22, 23. He told me, Lori, our boss, I know his name, of course. I know the friend's name. He said, Lori, he said that you have a great body and that you should get implants because your breasts are too small. So in this example, who's the asshole? Do, 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 do. Do you know who's the asshole? Is it the friend? Of course he's an asshole. Why did he tell me that? Why did he tell me my boss was making comments about my body? Did he think it was a compliment? I have a great body. I should go get implants. Who else was the asshole? My boss was an asshole. Why is he talking to my coworker about my body and the size of my breasts? Have you ever done anything like this? Oh no, I'm a rabbi. I went to yeshiva. I don't do anything like that. Not so fast, rabbis. Rabbis, at this point, how many are listening to me? Because I'm female. Correct. Okay, so that's it. So, the same work friend bragged to me that he had a nickname they called him the hose. Use your imagination, boys. You think it's like such a thing, right? You need to have the biggest penis in the world, right? So he had a nickname. Why do I need to know that? Do you know I was repulsed by that? You think it's a brag? Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. Okay. Asshole. Did I catch you yet? Number 8. I was 24. I was working for a corporation in New York City. I've talked about this job that I had. I did really, really well. Right out of training, I went from I was not even out of training yet, really. I came back from training and I started selling equipment right away. And I went from 0 to number 1 or 2 in the company. Got the attention of the national sales manager. And the national sales manager handpicked me to go to a trade show somewhere in the country. And my then boss said, well, if we're sending her, we need to send this other salesman who had been the number 1 salesperson in the office up until I showed up. The sales office that I was working in was all men and me. 8 men and me, little me. So we went to this trade show and I had a one-night fling with the star of the office. Yeah, I did that. A one-night stand. I never did that before, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll try it. He was cute. A guy, yeah. I'm not hiding anything. Why are you hiding? I'm not hiding. So after the fling, which was nothing to talk about, really, honestly, not very special. Went back to the office and I could hear all the whispers, and I thought, you're an idiot. Kiss and tell. Have you ever done that, sir? Had some little fling with someone and then told all your buddies about it? He says, yeah, you're an asshole. I thought, I didn't feel disparaged. I did what I wanted to do. I experienced what I wanted to experience, which wasn't such a wonderful experience. And I thought, you're an asshole. And I thought nothing of it. And then fast forward, the office manager, I told a story recently about her, told me that, Lori, you're someone you really want to hate, but you make it so impossible. I really want to hate you, but I can't. So she invited me to a New York Ranger game. So I went. Hockey. I like hockey. I love the Rangers. Let's go Rangers. So I went. And we're sitting there enjoying the Ranger game. And this asshole that I had a one night stand with comes up behind us with his girlfriend. And he just gave her an engagement ring. And he's holding her hand up and looking at me. Look, we're engaged. Like I'm going to be offended. Like I'm going to be demoralized. Oh, Mom, I was used. And I was thinking, you're an asshole, that poor girl. And I wonder to this day if they're even still married. What a loser. Loser. How would you react, girls? Not the same. You see, you can't shame me. You can't make me feel bad about myself because it's not about me. I experience what I experience, and I'm sharing these stories not because I'm proud of them and not because I want to make you feel like an asshole, because I want peace. Do you understand? No, you don't understand. I want peace in this world more than you. I want it for my children. I want it for my grandchildren. I hate the way this world is. And this world is not redeemable. There will never be peace in this world. Why? Because we're surrounded and infested with assholes. Are you one of them? Keep listening. So you're born in the green, and then you have temper tantrums, or you untie some girl's bathing suit, or you sexually harass some little girl in the 5th grade. This is what you do. Do you understand? I have to make you understand. It's time to understand. Stop being a prick. Number 9. Now, I'm going to name someone by name. And I don't want to do this, but I must. I've been doing this a long time. This book was published in December. 7 years in December. This book is a masterpiece. Some of you know. This book was written in Israel with the help of Hashem. It took me 3 years to write. But there's more to this book. This book turned out beautifully well. And I had help. I had people. I had not lifelong friends, but friends of 30 plus years helping me. One in particular. I hope that's not on this video. What's just happened? Okay. I'm just going to keep talking past that. Something just popped up on my screen. Anyway, if you look online and you look earlier, like 7, 8 years ago, when I was still sort of young looking, Anna Marie. Have you seen her online with me? One of you watched those early videos and you're astounded. She asked me questions and I answered, and she believed me. She totally believed me. She did things for me that no one's ever done. Seriously, support. There's a few of you who support me who know that I'm Moshiach. At least you tell me so, right? For years, you're on email with me, you've met with me online, you've read my book. One of you several times really took notes. And you know I'm Moshiach. Well, she said the same thing. And she helped me put this book together and edit it. And it took months. It took years, the amount of work. She donated to Running on Love. She helped me. It was amazing. No one's ever done as much kindness for me than her. And I write about it in my book, how wonderful she was. And I even said in the book, Don't you want a friend like that? Who wouldn't want a friend like that? And I said, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What did I mean by that? In the book, I said, so far, she's been the greatest. She's been in the green. But the asshole is in all of you. And the asshole emerged from her too. What happened? We published the book, and her friends said, what are you doing? She listened to the asshole in everyone around her and had a change of heart. Oh no, oh God, what did I do? I'm out of here. But she didn't just do an about face and walk away. It felt more like she took an ice pick and stabbed me in the back of my head. Heartbreaking, right? One of the nicest, most caring, most giving people I have ever met in my life. I feel so, I was heartbroken, but I knew that it wasn't about me, that she had to do what she did, which was turn into the ice princess and hit me in the back of the head with an ice pick. Seriously. And so what is my reaction to her now? After all she did for me, right? I expected it. I truly did. I expected from all of you to say goodbye. I didn't expect it as cold and vicious as it came from her. It was shocking, really. But to this day, how many years later? 6 years later, I pray for her. I have no bad feelings towards her at all. I don't like what she did. She could have walked away in any number of ways. We were friends for over 30 years. She did, wow, amount of work with me on this. Support beyond any of you. And so I pray to Hashem to please forgive her. I do. I pray for her every day. Because even if I forgive you for being an asshole on occasion, his beating about the head is going to hurt a lot worse. And if you're not a Jewish neshama, listen up, because you can go to hell. Episode 24, please watch it. This is for you. I still feel fondness and love for Anna Marie. For others, other friends, I mention them in my book. I still pray for their safety. Right now, there is no future in this world. But he says, you're going to change because you're going to see yourself in these examples. As good as you can be, 90% of the time, that asshole, that raw, nasty, evil-speaking bitch is lurking within you. I know it is. I see it. For some of you, it's rare. And for some of you, you are so beautiful, I can't even imagine that it's existing in you, but I know it is. It emerges. It starts out as stupid, saying something stupid that's not funny. And then it turns into an idiot. My God, what are you doing? This is not chocolate. This is chocolate. Whatever you're chewing on, get rid of it. And you won't listen. So that was number 9. Number 10. If I didn't catch you in 1 through 9, God help you. He says he won't. You have to help yourself. You know that expression, God helps those who helps who help themselves. Yes, a lot of people have heard that. So my last question in the test is, have you read this book? I'm waiting for an answer. Have you read the book? Have you even considered buying it? Maybe, but you didn't, right? If you have not read this book, you're proving that you're an asshole. And what's an asshole? An asshole is someone who's beyond stupid. An asshole is someone who's engaging in bully behavior, stupidity, obnoxious. I'm not listening to you. Ew, you have a big Jewish nose. Do you know how many people click on why do Jews have big noses? The #1 video on my YouTube station. Why are you so interested in my gender? So I'm going to ask you a few questions about, if you haven't read this book, the reason why you haven't read it makes you an asshole. Do you understand? Because you are preventing world redemption. That's what this book is for. To show you what's wrong, because what's wrong is inside of you. Ask yourself this question. Why would I drop everything I ever had in my life, and I'm doing this and I don't stop? Because I want to be the Moshiach? You're so stupid. You can't even see past your stupidity. Why don't I stop? I haven't succeeded. Hardly anyone has read this book. A few beautiful people, and you know Moshiach. But I expect the ice pick, even from you. I love you, and I will pray for you the way I pray for Anna Marie. I will pray for you. You walk away, I pray for you. I'm doing this for you. Do you get it? No. A few of you get it. This is for you. I don't need this. I can't get out of the green zone. You know? Good. I never make him angry. I even try sometimes, sort of. Not really. I get angry with him. Don't you ever get angry with him. He has given you so much latitude. You don't deserve him. But I look at him and I said, do something. And he said, Lori, you have to do something. You have to do something and he will do something. You're not keeping your promise. Do you understand that? I can't stop. It's not for me. I don't even want to be here. I'm surrounded and drowning in stupidity and assholes and terrorists. I'm in Israel, people. It's terrible. It's not bad enough for you, even in Israel. Why does my gender matter to you? Have you not read this? Because I'm a female. Why does my genitals have anything to do with this? He said, that's right. Do you understand the male is compromised? But he also says to me that I have been male in this physical world more than I have been a female. And I never once was I ever an asshole. Do you know I apologize every day because I say to him, I'm such a bitch. And he just said it. No, you're not. Right? How bad does it have to get? How bad does it have to get for you to take a chance on Mommy Messiah? Read the book. Read what I say is going to help us come together and heal the world, one person at a time. How bad does it have to get? It's not bad enough yet. Rabbis, why do you want redemption? Hashem just said, do you really want redemption? He doesn't believe you really want redemption. You want to be the righteous tzaddik. Look at me. Look at me. Ego. That's what you want to be. With your hat and your coat and how you daven. It's a play act. It's all an act. When are you going to get real? So I'm going to summarize. If I haven't caught you in 9 examples, I had to have caught you in number 10. And if I don't get you to see what I see, that this is chocolate and what you're chewing on is stupid feces, you're doomed. You're doomed. So what does it look like to me right now? It looks like hopeless. But he says, we will have world redemption, Lori. He promises. But you're not keeping your promise. So what does it look like to me? I turn on my smartphone and I saw a video of one of the hostages, Aviatar David. If you haven't seen that video, please look for it. Emaciated, near death, young man, forced to dig his own grave. And I say, you say to me, why don't you just stop? And I say to you, Aviatar David, what would I stop for? Why would I stop? I'm watching him be tortured by terrorists, bastard terrorists. And I know you stupid asshole, are the next terrorist. I know this because you're supposed to do this, by the way. Source what I'm saying. No matter how great they tell you are, rabbi, remember you're wicked, and you don't. But I see it. You are digging your own grave. Aviatar David is not alone. You are all digging your own grave. And he says it doesn't have to be this way. Why do I want redemption? I want this place to be better for my children and grandchildren. This is not livable. You think it's all fine and dandy? And you're going to get mad at me and you're back up and saying, I don't think that. You don't know me. And I'm telling you, the best of you have stabbed me in the back with an ice pick without a second thought. Hashem just said, well, maybe you'll have a second thought now. There's a few of you that I don't know if you're going to even stick with me. There's the door. I don't need you. I want you. I want this for you. I tell him he shows me this all the time. An eraser. If you don't go to hell, he'll erase you from his book of life. And one of you has said to me, oh, you can erase me. And you know what that is? Narcissism. You have been tortured like me, but I guarantee you, you have tortured others. That's the difference. So you Christians who love Jesus always say, what would Jesus do? And he says, Hashem says, the barometer of how to choose good from evil, stupid from smart, be good, is what would mom do? What would mom do? Because he'll ask me these questions. Lori, if some woman was online and said, I'm doing this for you, please read my book. This could bring us together and bring the redemption. He says it's true. And I felt her sincerity. He says, what would you do, Lori? I'd buy the book. I'd read the book. I might not agree with everything, but I would want peace more than I would want to be right. And you just seem to want to be right, right? You can choose now. You're going to need a lot of this. I have a lot more props for next time. So how do we know if you passed the test? The asshole is in everyone except for me. If you're insulted by that, well, then you're an asshole. But how do you pass this test? Find the asshole in you and admit it. Baruch Hashem, admit it. Admit it and say, holy smokes, you're right. I did that. I did that 20 years ago. I'm so sorry. That's how you pass the test. Because I assure you, that asshole is in you too. He said so. Source it. God bless you. Seriously.